Ahoy! 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 It's Scratch Buffalo Chris and
Mark
from Scratch Buffalo. And today we've got some beautiful, amazing, wonderful top tips for you, all about having a productive band practice. Damn it. Wrong side. Yeah, I know you just told me the right side. Productive.
Great penmanship.
Productive jam. Ah, that could be that could be a show in the '90s. Productive Jam, starring T.J. Perkins and O'Hoole. And O'Hoole would be like a really smart guy.
Is it an exercise show?
I don't know. Anyways.
O'Hoole?
Number one.
Does he have an apostrophe in his name?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. First thing to have a productive band practice. Never decide what songs you're going to play in advance. That's what I always do at band practice.
Well, you just show up and you're like,
Yes.
and then it's over.
Yes. Productive. That is a mark of productivity. After every song, you want to be checking your phone to see what other songs there are. I use our Bandcamp page to keep track of the songs that exist. So we did a song, I'll just read that thing, and there's another song. Sometimes when I'm driving home from the practice, I'll be like, oh shoot, I really wanted to rehearse that specific song, but it wasn't meant to be. And if I added that song, if I knew it, it would have hampered productivity. Never decide in advance. That's a bad D. Okay, number two, Mark. What is number two?
Never make eye contact.
Mm-hmm. Especially when there's only two of you making eye contact. Like, look how awkward this is. Like, this is uncomfortable. I'm not comfortable doing this. See? He had to break it. See? So if we were doing that uncomfortable, I'm playing guitar at him, like, see, it's weird. There's tension. You have to, like, break away. Wash your gaze. Could you imagine how slow that would make everything?
Especially when you're milking that hard rock maple and just
when I'm milking the hard rock maple, if I was like
playing a solo and just getting into it and you're just looking.
No, don't look. It slows you down.
Back to back. That's how we practice.
Back to back, yeah. Number 3 is play hungry. Mark and I always go for dinner after we jam. Sometimes that's very late, but that's good because you want to play hungry. You want it to come through your strums and your drums, whatever you call it.
Hunger strums? What's a hunger?
You can tell. You can hear them. They're taut. They're full of starvation. Like, essentially, if you're not seeing double, you're not hungry enough to have a rehearsal.
I've never had a good rehearsal.
Well, you're telling me. Ooh. Okay, so that's a good one. That's very important. Play hungry, or that also, like, there's a reward after. So I'm gonna put that, like, knowing that we get to eat finally is a nice reward, making us be productive.
Can't wait for that peanut soup.
That's what we had tonight. We had
peanut soup
at Vietnamese Palace in, where is it?
A place.
But if we say, well, they'll give us free soup.
Simon's Road?
Simon's Road. That wasn't where. Okay, number 4. Now, this one is a little tricky, but it's called Sound Bad.
Your writing is great at that angle.
Isn't it? Sound bad for a better show. It's Mark's theory. When Mark and I first had our jam, very first time, 4 years ago, he said, if you play bad at your rehearsal before a show, the rehearsal right before the show, then you're going to play way better at the show.
Yes.
But if you play really good at the rehearsal, it's going to be like, wow, we're awesome. Then you're going to go on the show and let yourself down. It won't be as good. So always play bad at the practice before a show. That way you're guaranteed to have that boost at the show. It's called productivity and a life hack. Did I sum it up?
I'm always out in my gourd during practice, if you haven't noticed.
He's gourdless. Well, it's because he hasn't eaten. Looking at my phone the whole time and never him.
I think it was one of my band teachers said that once.
Oh.
Basically because the band was just horrible.
Oh, and
And I think he was trying to make us feel better, like pump us up for the gig so that we were slightly less horrible for the gig. But I've always kind of followed that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, that's top tips. I've been Scratch Buffalo Chris.
Yes.
He's been Scratch Buffalo Mark, and it's time for some karate.